What's up, guys? We are playing some Warframe again tonight. Let's go ahead and let's get this scene swapped over. Hang on. There you go, and then we load into the Warframe. Bam. All right. Get my mic in position as well. We're in a good enough position that I can speak while. There you go. There's something weird going on with my mouse. Give me 1 second, guys. Hang on. I think I fixed it, maybe. Kind of, sort of, a little. Yeah, that's fine. Alright. Alright, so yesterday we, I think today we have to do our, go in arsenal, that's not one. Navigation is what I want. We have to do our sorties today, I haven't done those yet. And then we were working on leveling up our Chroma. Rescue, bow only, corpus. Okay, let's do that really fast. Let's get rescue. We haven't finished like maxing out our Chroma yet in terms of he has so much more armor and energy than Chroma than Rhino Prime. That's crazy. We haven't finished maxing him out though in terms of like leveling him and formatting him enough and stuff. So we're gonna do bow only. So it's dread. Gonna go our viral build. Yeah. And then we can't use anything else. Might as well not bring anything else. Okay. Really need to work on. I really need to get the Radic to build lens at some point. Yeah, because that's one hell of a bow, and I actually want to use that for. Like it's better for like sorties and stuff than dread is, because dread's like more of I feel like it's more of like a single target punch through type weapon. All right, let's go do this rescue bow only. You must be poor. Give unto the void. This net on you guy really gets in my nerves. Make sure I have that. At the pop. At least in the I have comments up, but I like to have them like right next to my screen. It's a little easier. Pop my 4. Go. We got our bonus armor. Well, let's go. Not gonna make that. Alright. They spotted you. Now we sit here and wait. The enemy is on high alert. The moment you enter the holding area, they'll trigger the execution sequence. Hello, team. Rescue the hostage before comments up while I. Oh. There you go. I can read comments a little easier. Oh, don't kill my prime. What's happening right now? Where's my team, man? They've brought in reinforcements. What's going on right now? My team is not holding up well in this first sortie here. Right. Okay, so this is just some rescue missions. Should be easy enough. I think on sorties though, it auto activates like the kill sequence as soon as you walk into the room, so you have to be quick about activating the doors. Yeah. This guy. Okay. That one's good. That one's good. Let me go down to the bottom one. There's no one down here. Oh, we found her. Nice. Easy peasy. Kill all these guys. Couple shots. Let's get out of here. Maybe? No, I failed. Oh god. I got to jump to a nullifier bubble, which means we're gonna lose our armor buff, which sucks, but that's right. First run to extraction, so it's fine. I know this elevator goes up like 2 feet, right? I don't think they realize where the elevator goes. Let's get our armor buff back just for shits and gigs. I don't think our team has been on this tile set before. They're like stuck at the elevator that takes you up to where we are. Fine though. Give me some time to practice my bow shots. Cool, first sortie done.
The hostage is safe now. Let's get out of here.
That's it. Hopefully we get like a good reward today from our sortie. We've been getting pretty good rewards lately. I think we got a couple of ribbons. Got like 2, like 10 sorties we've done or so far. What's our next? Our next sortie modifier. Energy reduction. Okay, let's switch our weapons up as well. Eventually I'm going to build my Zaw so I can stop using the Stendo Prime and use a real melee weapon, but today is not that day. Maybe today we'll actually go do some more bounties and start trying to get that rep up. I think we can actually guild our amp if we have the requirements for it. We maxed out the level on our amp yesterday, so we'll be able to guild it pretty soon here. Some bolts. Vaults are fun. Also, Corpus has pretty easy vaults, I think, compared to Grenier personally. I find them to be easier.
They spotted you. Be on the lookout for increased security measures.
I think this guy went to B. I'm gonna have to run over to C probably. He went to B. I'll take over C. What frame do I have? Right now I'm using Inaros currently. I usually use Inaros for sorties just because he is super tanky, and it allows me to make a lot of mistakes without dying. I'm pretty new to the game, so I tend to make a lot of mistakes. His tankiness kind of just makes up for my lack of knowledge, I guess. Also, I think he's pretty strong for energy reduction sorties because he doesn't really use energy; he uses health for all of his abilities. So that's usually why I bring him to most of my sorties. I would say my favorite sortie, or my favorite frame to use on sorties is Rhino, or my favorite frame is Rhino though. Rhino Prime to be exact. I just picked up Chroma Prime yesterday. I finished building him, so I picked up the. I started forming him yesterday after I finished building him, so that's been fun. His playstyle is a little different than both Rhino and Inaros's. It's much more similar to Oberon in terms of like his self buffs, but only difference being that his self buffs are a little more damage based, I guess, than Oberon's tankiness. Can I go inside the store? Hello? Yeah. Go ahead and hack this.
Excellent work.
What about you, local Sith? What frames do you have?
No alarms. We have everything we came for. Get to extraction.
Nice. We actually extracted all 3 of the vaults without it being detected. I'm maxed out Excalibur. I can't seem to find anything I need for Oberon or Gar blueprints I have. So did you just start playing? If you're still using Excalibur, it sounds like you just started playing. I know that so Gara is Plains of Cetus, right? Like you get her blueprint from doing the quest in the Plains of Eidolon. Her parts actually come from doing the bounties that Konzu offers you in Cetus. Like if you actually open up the fast travel like menu in Cetus, Konzu is one of the people you can go to, and he gives you bounties every like I think it's every 3 hours his bounties reset. And each different like level of tier of bounties gives you a different Gara piece. And I think it's the first 3 levels of difficulties give you Gara's pieces, and then the last 2 levels of difficulty give you Revenant pieces actually. And then Oberon's pieces I think just drop like randomly throughout the world. I don't know if they're tradable. If they are tradable, I always have like a million spares of each one of his parts. I don't know if they're tradable though. I'd have to look at that up. But for Gara, you have to do bounties in Cetus. Actually, I might go as soon as I dump my sorties. I'm probably gonna go run all my bounties in Plains. If you want to tag along, they aren't that difficult. I think the like last level of bounty, level 5 bounty, is a little more difficult. Enemies are like level 60 to 80, but I can usually take care of them, no problem. Let me actually look up and see if Ron's parts are tradable. Are Oberon? They're not tradable. The Oberon's parts just drop from leaders according to the wiki. I think leaders means like higher level, not necessarily bosses, but like heavy gunners and like corpus techs, like those kinds of like elite units. And each of the factions drop his parts, so they just get to like wait on his parts to drop. Basically, you should get them pretty quick though if you just keep playing. And if you're new, I would highly suggest if you're gonna really want to like farm up a new frame. I've been playing on it for a few months. I've been doing bounties and I already have the main guard blueprint and the guard chassis blueprint. That's about also on Xbox for Warframe. It seems like you're on PC unless Warframe is cross-platform. It is not cross-platform. Sorry, that sucks. I'm sorry. I think honestly though, with Sony admitting to not doing cross-platform was a mistake. They're probably gonna end up doing it with Fortnite first, but I bet you Warframe is on the list next because it's on Switch. It's gonna be on Switch, Xbox, PlayStation, and PC soon. And they're adding mouse and keyboard support to PC and Xbox. So I feel like they're gonna do it cross-platform next. So you said you got her blueprint. So the different tiers of bounties have the other pieces you need. So I would go check the bounties list and see which of the bounties will reward the Gara pieces you're missing, and run those every 3 hours if you can in a day. And actually, if I were you, if I was looking at like grinding up new frames, the ones off of planetary bosses are actually easier to get than like Gara and Revenant per se, and Oberon even to some extent because his drops are random. I know you can farm Rhino off of one of the early bosses. I can't remember what planet it is. I think it's Mars. Your Warframe looks 6. Hey, thanks, man. This is Inaros. All my Warframes use like a black and white scheme, and then red energy, which is pretty edgy still. Again, by the way, yeah, I remember you, Apex. You hung out with me a couple of days ago. Yeah, I was saying local Sith. I would if I were you, I'd focus on farming some of the earlier frames from planet bosses like Rhino and Frost, Rhino, Frost, Mag, Hydroid, Saren, and I think it's there's one other one. and Ember are all the bosses that come off, are all the frames that come off of planetary bosses. I would definitely look at farming those first because they're guaranteed drops. Their parts are guaranteed drops off the bosses, and there's only like 3 parts possible that drop, and then you have to buy the blueprints in the market, obviously. But yeah, let me see what my last modifier is for the last sortie today. Conditions fire. Fire progression intensity will be different in health and recovery rate. Okay. That's a weird modifier, but okay. I actually want to run. Yeah, that's perfect. Actually, I don't know about that.
Excellent armaments, operator.
Actually, hang on. If I switch to, what do you make? I think it's fire and electricity make radiation damage, right? Yeah, I'm gonna switch to radiation damage. I think it's gonna be against a corpus boss, which are usually robots. I think I have Rhino Optics. I think I haven't checked since yesterday, but thanks for the tips, man. I've hit a bit of a wall with it. Yeah, I like have watched videos for Warframe like back in 2013, like when I lived in like Arizona at the time. I live in Texas now, but like I'd watched it back in 2013. I was like super overwhelmed by it. And I finally decided to download it a couple months ago. And I was also like extremely overwhelmed then. Host progress while I'm resing, so I'm good. I was also extremely overwhelmed then when I downloaded it a couple months ago. But I actually spent some time. Actually, I can link it to you. Actually, hang on. I'm gonna link you something. It's gonna be pretty helpful for you. There's a subreddit for Warframe that has a ton of game knowledge in it for beginners, and there's a lot of good guides on there that I would just think, oh god, I'm getting wrecked. Jesus, what is happening right now? Okay, I need to heal. I need to heal off something really fast. Hang on. Okay, now that I can grab this link for you while they are stopping to try to murder me. A second. Where is the player made resources? Here we go. Let me copy this. So if you go to that link, I just put in chat. That is the subreddits. Where's the panel I need to get out of here? That is the subreddit's player made resources, and one of them is like a new player guide. And if you follow that new player guide to the T, it will help you, help you farm up Rhino, which will be your first frame you'll farm up, and get the Heck, which is an MR4 weapon. That'll pretty much carry you through the entire star chart if you form it right, or if you mod it right. Hey man, I appreciate it. I actually do care about, that's funny that you say. Actually, I really do care about game mechanics and lore specifically. I try not to spoil anything on my stream though. I try to do like important quests off stream because I feel like there are still new people playing this game, especially with D's recent push for newer players. I don't want them to get spoiled by like me playing stuff on stream. But thanks, man. I appreciate that. What have you been up to, Apex? By the way, I haven't seen you around. You've been playing Warframe, working, how's life? I need to catch up to my team. I think they actually killed the boss already. Yeah. Sorry, guys. I've literally just been screwing around. Hashtag team carried me. Thanks, guys. But yeah, that link I sent you, by the way, Sith has new player guides, and it has a bunch of other resources on top of all the new player guides and stuff that are pretty helpful. It's a lot of reading, and you'll probably be overwhelmed by it, but I would just start with a new player guide and go from there. Just read through that guide and kind of follow the steps to, modding your first Warframe, maxing out your first mods that are important to your Warframe, and farming up your first Warframe and stuff. So that's the most important things. And then once you've kind of learned how to do that, you will be a little less overwhelmed with the game because you'll kind of know like the general path for progressing your character and stuff, and picking up new frames and weapons. I feel your last time I was watching him play HOTS and telling me how to play tips, even though I've never played HOTS. Yeah, I was playing HOTS last time you were here. That's right. I love playing HOTS on stream, but I feel like it's a hard game to follow if you haven't played it. So I tend to over-explain everything. And of course, we got Kuva. Stockpiling my Kuva to reroll a good Riven once I get it one day. I still believe one day I'll get a good Riven mod I can reroll. Nice. Everyone's super excited about the Kuva. Thanks to the carry, guys. I did 42% damage, but didn't damage a boss at all. So there's that. Alright, let's go do, I guess I could take Chroma to do my bounties with, even though technically he might get his booty clapped, but that's fine. I'm gonna switch to rifle amp for now. I'm gonna take my Ignis Ray. You and my name is Bife are the only ones I know that care enough about lore and game mechanics. Honestly, I just go around doing planetary missions, grinding resources and mods for the future. You know, honestly, that's not a bad plan too. I took my, everyone told me to like rush through the star chart and get it done as quickly as possible. I took my time going through every single mission, looting every single box and stuff. And honestly, it took me a lot longer than most people to get through the star chart, and I haven't finished a lot of the primary quests. But I enjoyed my time playing, and I'm not short on any resources that a lot of people are short on because they rush through everything. So each their own, man. Your playstyle is your own, man. And there's no race to the finish in this game, which is why I love it so much. There's no like keeping up with the newest fad and stuff. And I appreciate the comparison. My name is Biff. I don't think it ever hold up to that comparison. That guy's a legend, and his lore videos are amazing. I can never hold a candle to that, but I appreciate it, man. That reminds me, I need to go watch some Bife's videos on Riven and the Destiny 2 stuff. I watched Bife when D1 began. Yeah, I watched Bife way back when D1, and I stopped watching him for a while. But then when D2 came out, I was like the only one of my friends playing, and I usually like I nerd out about lore, and I've no one to nerd out about lore with. I started looking at lore videos, and I found him again. And I was like, oh my god, so excited! I'm such a lore nerd. We're gonna go do our bounties on Cetus because we need to go get our rep up. I'm gonna see if I can guild my amp as well. Actually, I haven't got a chance to play the new Destiny 2 expansion, but from what I've seen, it looks pretty awesome. And with the new raid with Riven and stuff. I watched the world first race, which was crazy. It took like 24 hours or some crap, or like 18 hours for the first team to kill it or some crap. But I checked in here and there throughout the day. I want to go to see the quills. Yes. I'm currently on Mars and Mercury. I take my time with this stuff. Life is amazing. I love his videos. They've helped me out with D2 and D1 so much. Yeah, man. Another good Warframe streamer, by the way, in terms of like new player friendly content, is Flynn is his name. He's pretty good at. I watch a lot of his beginner series videos as well. He's pretty good at kind of breaking down the basic stuff and getting past that like paralysis by analysis beginner game stuff when they throw like a ton of stuff at you and you're kind of stuck not knowing what to do exactly. I'm into lore, but it's cool learning. Yeah, I'm not into lore, but it's cool learning. Yeah, I feel you. Forsaken looks beyond perfect balance. Yeah, I know. I haven't been able to pick it up. I've been way too busy with work and stuff to have time to play it on top of this game, but yeah, it looks awesome. I just haven't played it. All my friends are like, you need to come back and play it. And actually, truthfully, I love vanilla Destiny 2 a ton. I think it's only one of my friends who stuck through vanilla Destiny 2 and played the raid and stuff a ton. But requires adherent in the quills. Well, kill me. I don't think I'm anywhere close to that. But yeah, I'm only one of my friends that stuck around and played vanilla D2. And I loved it, like I said, but I stopped playing right before Forsaken came out. Just haven't picked it up yet. Where is Kanzu? Where'd you go? Oh, there you are. Bounties, yes. Want to do some bounties. How much time do we have left? 2 hours? Okay, we can start from the very beginning then. Hopefully my rank 3 Chroma doesn't get his booty clapped out here. Yeah, I'm glad they brought back like random rolls and stuff in Destiny. That kind of like that hunt for like the perfect roll on whatever your favorite assault rifle was always like always something you could grind towards whenever you were done grinding for stuff or done building your raid set of armor or whatever. Fashion frame is always my end. Even in Destiny, fashion was my end game. I wanted to have like a full set of the raid armor, which I ended up at end of Destiny 2 vanilla. I was finally able to have a full set of raid armor for all 3 specs, for my Titan. It was good stuff. Enemy, here it is. I don't know. Oh, that's right. This frame doesn't have enemy loot detector. There's that. I hear another enemy over here, but I don't see him. Where are you? Oh, there you are. Found you. I've been too broke to get because I just started working again. Yeah, I feel like me too. I love vanilla, and everyone I've met trashes it, but it's so much more streamlined than D1 to me was. But I played D2 before I was playing D1, so I'm probably slightly biased. Yeah. So, everyone has, there's always that rose tinted glasses, effect that games have. WoW has the pressing problem where like people are like, oh, this game is so much better in its heyday back in D1. D1 had a lot of glaring issues that people tend to look over now because D2 did make a couple mistakes in trying to include casual players a little more than D1 did, but in all honesty, D2 is pretty streamlined on release compared to D1. D1 was a freaking mess on release, and I still played it and loved it, but the D1 of Taken King was a completely different game, and it's why people are rightfully upset because D1 year 3 was what D2 should have been, and they kind of reverted back to D1, or reverted back to, like, not really D1, but reverted back to, I guess, a different approach. And I feel like people forget that, if it weren't for video game companies trying new things, we would never have projects like The Witcher 3 or Horizon Zero Dawn come out and be successful, because if game developers are scared to take a risk, we're never going to have those things that stick out and are amazing. And they'll make a ton of mistakes, but at the end of the day, if we just chastise them and punish them for every single mistake they make when they're trying to try new things, they're going to be scared too. I think actually Jeff Kaplan of Blizzard mentioned something about how I'm not sure if it was World of Warcraft team or a team was scared. One of the WoW or Blizzard teams was scared to communicate with their player base because of all the criticism video game companies were getting online at the time. It was around the time EA was getting a lot of crap for Star Wars 2 Battlefront, or Star Wars Battlefront 2.
At my waypoint, you'll find the commander responsible for taking the relic. Eliminate him.
This commander is never where he says he is. Like, the commander says it's camp, but he's always like not at the camp. He's like on the outskirts of the camp. Feel debated every time. What the ding dong's going on in this camp? There's an enemy above me. Is he above me? Where's this? Oh, there he is. He's way up there. Did he just land? Where is he? I'm so confused right now. Oh, there he is. Okay. Like, what the heck? The guy landed in front of me and then disappeared.
Those relics are much safer, but we still need to find the one they have.
Nice. Alright, let's go. I cannot wait to start leveling the Arcwing that teleports. It's much better than this one. It's much faster.
You're nearing the armored vault. Take out the surrounding guards. One of them is carrying a data mass, and you'll need that to get inside.
I got the data mass. I think I know what game you're talking about. The only Blizzard game I played with are Diablo series and WoW. Yeah, I think it actually had to do with... I think Jeff Kaplan actually heads up Overwatch's development, but he said, like, in general, Blizzard's development team was scared to discuss, changes kind of in the oven, or they're being discussed with the development team with the player base, because they were scared of all the scrutiny that the player bases were giving companies at the time. And people forget, these people are also human. Like, they're not, game developers. Yeah, they make a lot of, sometimes they'll make the same mistake over and over again until, and they're led by investors. But you have to remember, like, the investors aren't the developers. Those are not the same people. Like, EA is, run by a board of investors, but those guys aren't the game developers. The guys who developed Star Wars Battlefront 2 put their heart and soul into it and did whatever they could within whatever, bounds whatever restrictions they were given. So I feel like we need to give developers more slack for making mistakes and, trying something that doesn't work out, and, encourage them with constructive criticism to do better next time, and not really just punish them for making mistakes. It's not just my opinion on it, I guess. I just feel like I'm complaining for complaining's sake. But anyways, that's just my opinion on developers like Bungie making changes to a game and being scrutinized for it. I don't think Warframe would be what it is today if DE had made some mistakes along the way. Hello? There you go. Gaming community for the most part is fairly toxic, so I'm not surprised honestly how cool we are to developers, yeah. Yep, I know all too well. I also back in my heyday was a very toxic gamer, but I feel like it might just, it might not even be like an older thing, but as you just like spend more time playing different games and, you know, talking with those developers and getting to know their sides of the story, you kind of see a different side of the coin, I guess, is the way I see it. I used to play a lot of Call of Duty back in the day. I'm a Call of Duty Modern Warfare kid, so I used to hang out in this Xbox Live party chats and be toxic as all hell. But I've kind of toned that back since I've gotten. I guess I wouldn't say just since I've gotten older, but since I've just got more experience of a gamer, I guess. Are we gonna get our next objective? Are we done? I think we're done. Never mind. Rip. Over here, like, you're gonna give me the next objective on Konzo? He's like, get your butt to the freaking city. What is wrong with you? Let me in. Let me in. Nice, we're leveling up our Chroma. I think I have one more Forma to stick in him, and I'll be done forming him for now until I unlock, what are they called? Umbral mods, which I have not unlocked yet. Oh yeah. Have you been working on getting ducats for Borrow this weekend? Yeah. I think he brought was like primed continuity, primed pressure point, primed reach, and primed cryo rounds. I think was the last one. All super duper good mods if you can get the ducats to buy them. Or get your hands on the ducats to buy them.
Let's make them find out a little faster. Cut off their supplies.
Ready, let's go. I think my team's ready ahead of me though. God, man. Freaking Arcwing makes this so much faster. I remember I used to run around the ground down there and I was like, this is so slow. I'll find you a data mass, ma'am. That was fast. Okay. Rip.
Now insert that data mass into the console.
Kill this guy.
If they destroy the console, we'll never get the vault open.
Where am I getting shot by? Oh, this guy over here. This guy over here shooting me. There's a turret over here as well. Kill that. I think I saw another turret on the side over there, but or that mortar turret. Never mind. Loot all this stuff really fast. Yep. Maybe I can blow the ship up before it drops guys off. Maybe? Yeah. I can probably get this one too. No, this one's good. They're gonna drop off before I can blow it out. Rip. Nice. Nice. Game development is an easy tool to think. I remember trying to make simple. Everything mastery locked. I think yeah. So actually, sorry. Their first point, yes, game development is not easy. I have a friend who earned his game license, and I think he actually works coding games for what's that anime company? I can't think of it now. Wherever that big anime company that did Dragon Ball Z, he works with their web development team, making like little web-based games on their website. But you know, from everything he's learned and told me, it's not an easy market to get into, and it's an even harder market to be successful in. And once you got into it, but your other point though, so everything is probably MR locked except for the mods. So there's mods that he sells that have like a little like white border around them, or like it's not really white so much as like a silverish border around them. And they're called like primed, whatever the name of the base mod is. So like the three I said were primed continuity, primed pressure point, primed reach, and primed cryo rounds. And basically they're just better versions of those mods. And if you can get the ducats to buy them, which you might not know what ducats are, I would suggest doing it. But you might not even know how to get ducats. They're earned by opening relics in fissures, which you might not have unlocked yet. And turning the prime parts you get in those fissures that you don't need, preferably into ducats at these little like stations next to him inside the relay. If not, I mean, they're not super important. I wouldn't worry about it honestly that much. If you don't know how to earn ducats and you don't know what you're doing exactly, I wouldn't worry about that much. So they're I would say they're slight upgrades to like end game builds, because they're like I said, they're slightly better versions of mods that already exist. Like Prime Continuity, for example. Continuity is a mod that you put on your Warframes that increases the duration of your abilities by 30%. And the Prime version increases it by 55% for like for a higher cost in capacity. But it's 25% more duration isn't that groundbreaking for most frames into like super end game stuff. So I wouldn't really worry about it if you can't earn the ducats or don't know how to earn ducats yet. I figured I'd just point out though, just in case you didn't know, if no one mentioned it to you. Is that him? Yep. Okay, that was easy. He landed and just died immediately. Rip. Yeah, I've unlocked the rifts and I have a small stockpile of relics in my inventory. There you go. Yeah, if you can if you want to go, you can go crack those. There's a little like symbol in your upper right corner of your navigation map that looks like a little like flame, I guess is what it looks like. If you click that, it shows all the fissures, and like each corresponding fissure is for a different type of relic. But when you crack those relics, you have a chance to pick one of 4 rewards between you and your teammates that you can choose to get at the end of it. I need to capture this. Where is this officer? Oh, there it is. And when you choose that reward, you get it at the end of the fissure run. You can continuously run those fissure runs however long you want until the time runs out on that mission. You have to wait for another one to come up. But you can turn those prime parts you earn in the relay next to borrow into ducats with like a ducat converter like vendor system thing. You'll see him if you walk up to borrow and go right or left of him. There should be a bunch of players usually like stacked up around the like vending machines. And you turn any extra prime parts you don't need into ducats, and you use those to buy stuff from him. But you probably don't have a lot of extra prime parts right now, if you're only MR3. But it's good to know about though, because as you play more and do more relic runs, you're bound to end up with extra relics at some point in your life. And you can turn those into ducats and wait for him to come around with something you do want to buy from him, preferably primed mods, but. I mean, you can buy whatever you want from him. He also sells some weapons sometimes and stuff, and some accessories. I think one of the first purchases I made from him were accessories because I'm very vain and I like Fashion Frame a lot. Nice, rank 12 in our Chroma. I like it. I'm gonna go ahead and leave squad. Now let's see what's our next bounty. We did both of those. We're gonna do search and rescue. Yeah. Actually, I need to check my Austrian standing because I keep forgetting to check this. Yeah, I'm maxed out. Whoops. Nice. We're trusted now. We'll be a Sura soon. Oh, what do we got here? I get a new fishing rod. Star System, Crimson Blueprint. Chroma times 10 Blueprint. I'd rather just go ahead and get. I do want this link, but I'd rather get the fishing spear for now, I think. And build my Zal later, or get my stuff for my Zal later. Yes, I want my fishing spear, please. I'm also a solo wolf kind of player for the most part, which doesn't help my case in MMO like Warframe. I have like one prime probably, but I wasn't lucky paying attention to Warframe my first role. I can go lucky. Actually, a big reason why I like Warframe is because it doesn't really require you to be much of a multiplayer person. It's not. I mean, it is an MMO, but I don't think it's a traditional MMO in the sense that like you're required to play with other people for everything. I know for example, you know, there's an auto matchmaking for pretty much anything you do. I actually played solo throughout through the entire star chart, just because, you know, my pace through missions was, like I said, stopping and gathering everything on the way. I didn't want to annoy other players. But, you know, there's auto matchmaking for literally everything in this game. I think the only thing that ever didn't have auto matchmaking was raids, and they removed those because they weren't in the spirit of Warframe, which is being able to play solo or with a group whenever you feel like it. It's actually, you know, I think it even more so caters to solo players than Destiny ever did, for sure. You can complete anything solo for the most part. There will obviously be some things that are more challenging than others solo, but they aren't impossible. That's for sure. Oh, what did it want me to do here? Hack the drone. I have to find a drone. Where the heck is the drone? I found it. Oh god, please don't kill. Please don't kill. Hack the drone. This guy pushed me off that. Rip. There you go. Got it. Alright. What are we doing? What are we doing, drone? We're running this way? Okay, let's run. But yeah, I played solo for a long time before I started. Like I honestly, if we're being completely honest, because I was such a noob, I was nervous I was going to embarrass myself in groups. But I finally like met like my match against a boss on a planet that I couldn't beat solo, and I grouped up, and I said, you know, I was very thankful to the guys that helped me, and I told them, you know, I felt bad for being carried, and they were like, actually a big part of the Warframe's community is a lot of the experience, like super experienced players who are MR25 who have nothing else to do, spend the majority of their time on this game helping new players because they have nothing else to do at end game, and it's actually seen as kind of a pass it on thing. Like, you know, I help you when I'm until you're strong enough to help others, basically. And the community actually really embraces that. And I've yet to find anyone who's been super toxic to new player like pretty much ever. Everyone has been super duper helpful. Even like random strangers I'm talking about that I've like met just doing random missions have been super duper helpful and nothing but nice. And taking the time to explain things to me if I ask questions about them. Which is surprising because, like, in Destiny, you know, if you haven't completed the raid in like the first week, right? Like, you're never allowed to do the raid. People are super elitist about that kind of stuff, but it's not that case in Warframe for some reason. This player base is just really nice and really helpful. And I think that's primarily due to the fact that there is really no competition in this game. You know, everyone has pretty much equal standing. Everyone's on equal footing. There's no like end game race to do like complete something first or get a world first or anything. You know, it's just everyone grinding PvE stuff, basically, at their own pace. Why do they keep sending me back to the same camp? Are we doing all of our bounties in the same camp today? I feel like we're doing all of our bounties in the same camp. Where's the officer? I found him. Here. Sir, I have questions for you. I might die. I'm gonna die. Oh boy. Mistakes were made. I forgot that I'm not a super tanky frame right now. I forgot that I'm leveling my Chroma. They got the freaking rampart over there. Booty clapping everyone. I can kill this guy. This guy over here sitting in this turret just killing everyone. It's definitely more solo friendly than a lot of MMOs I play, which is pretty much all I play, really. That's freaking awesome. It's much more wholesome than some of the MMOs. Yeah, like I was thoroughly like as someone who played WoW for like I played WoW for something like 10 years or something like that. And you know the last I would say the last 5 years of WoW I did what was originally called heroic rating but now mythic rating. I was a mythic raider you know for the last 5 years or so, and that's a super elitist group of people, and people are so unbelievably toxic, especially you know the experienced veterans are the most toxic players in that game, because if you don't know what you're doing in the raiding community, like you're laughing stock of the group, right? And you're immediately kicked and shunned for like all of eternity on your server. Basically that's how it works. But I was thoroughly impressed with the player base of Warframe when I started playing. Like I came in with the mentality of I'm not going to play with other players until I'm not burdened to them. I'll learn everything I can, you know, make sure I can hold my own before I start playing. And I was thoroughly just taken by surprise by how friendly everyone's been and how newbie friendly and helpful they've been. on more than one occasion, someone's handed me like a especially when I first started, I had lots of questions. Someone literally just handed me like a starter pack of mods that aren't hard to get per se, but they're hard for newbies to get a hold of. Like some basic just like frame mods, like Streamline and stuff. They're good for all your frames. Some guy just handed them fully maxed out because he was like, here man, this will help you a lot. And I was like, holy crap, thanks. And he literally asked for nothing in return. But yeah, pretty awesome. It is super wholesome. Are you gonna let me? I'm sad that you're on Xbox. I wish we could play together. But like I said, I think that I think that Sony realized it was a mistake not cross-playing with because Xbox and Switch, or Microsoft and Nintendo were like, we're totally down for cross-play, and Sony still holds that grudge against Microsoft. I think they realized the error of their ways, and I think that pretty soon here we're gonna start seeing a lot of games that are ready on a ton of platforms crossplay. I played WoW around the time Mist came out, and I was playing RuneScape or Old School RS for a long time as well. And ESO, we are in match Warframe with how friendly most of the higher ups players are. Actually, I don't tell people this, but I also played RuneScape. So I played RuneScape a ton as a kid, but then I hadn't played in years until about I played for about 2 or 3 years, about 4 years ago. I played for about 2 or 3 years in a row, and I stopped playing again. But I actually still have a RuneScape 3 subscription just for loyalty points. I don't actually play that much or even on stream at all. But yeah, I played RuneScape for a long time too. And RuneScape does have a really good community, actually, honestly. I think recently they added a lot of end game PvE activities that people are a little elitist in as well. But for the most part, the player base in RuneScape is super friendly. Elder Scrolls Online. I actually didn't. I had a ton of friends that played Elder Scrolls Online, but I never picked that one up. And I played WoW right at the end of Burning Crusades when I started playing WoW. So I played all through Wrath, all through Cataclysm pretty much, and then I played a little bit in Pandas and then stopped playing. Didn't play through Warlords, and then played through the very end of Legion. For a little bit, and I haven't played the new expansion yet. I don't plan on playing it.
During the chaos, I intercepted a transmission that confirms the Grineer are holding the Ostron.
Where's our next location? Wow, it's right there. Okay. I keep putting us in this corner back here of this map. I don't know why. At least it's to find the prisoner. What? So hang on, pause actually if you must know. I can change my name, but the way it works, I looked into it. The way it works is because I changed back from what I wanted to what I have now. The name I is now in a 60-day hold, or sorry, a 6-month hold before I can use it again. So I can change my name to something that isn't what I want for now. And then change it back once that name comes out of hold in a couple months or whatever, but I haven't decided yet. Yeah, it does suck. No, I disagree. I can change it to the name I want with an underscore is available, so I might just do that for now. And I can change it to without an underscore once they release that name. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do probably. I can't do it on live, so I'll do it probably after I'm done being live. But yeah, that's my plan at least. Also, I feel like if I hit affiliate, Twitch will be more open to talking to me about giving me the name I want because it's not being used, but they have ignored me up until now, so. I still play it, even R3 just unlocked Prif and Elf City and ESO is amazing. All hard friendly new player and all. Okay. I have a couple of friends that played ESO, but I never even tried it at all or got into it. I think my wife and I played Final Fantasy 14 for a little bit, but we got really bored of it pretty quickly. And then I think I want to say I hit max combat level in RS3 before I quit. I had unlocked Prif as well. I hit max combat level in 99 Slayer and stuff, and I just got bored of it and quit playing. Level 16. Alright. I think we have 2 more bounties left to do, and then we can go off and finish forming our Chroma on either Helene or Hydron. Let's see. Spycatcher, yes. That's what I wish to do.
Mills tell me there's a Grineer spy lurking in Cetus. As usual, they're short on
You know, you would think that if you have a spy inside your city every single day, you'd probably lock down your security a little more, but what do I know? It's funny though, because I say max combat, but I know max combat actually doesn't mean much in RS anymore, but back when I started playing, max combat meant something, but nowadays I guess it doesn't really mean much, now that I think about it.
They dropped the data mass.
Okay.
Good. Now insert that data mass into the console.
I have inserted the data mass. There you go.
If you
Alright.
destroy the console, we'll never get the vault open.
Hit these snipers just sit up here the entire time and go pew pew at you. There you go. But yeah, I used to love doing Slayer. Slayer's like one of those. It's kind of like fishing in World of Warcraft. Slayer's like one of those things you can just do passively and kind of just like, you know, is relaxing, I guess, which is kind of weird because you're technically killing stuff, but it was so passive that it was just, you know, a relaxing hobby to have. Slayer's about to be my first 99 once I have membership again. I'm likely level 119, I think. Doesn't mean much now with abilities and very large requirements. Yeah, exactly. Like, I guess max. Like when I said it, I started thinking about it. I'm like max combat level doesn't really matter in that game anymore. But yeah, 99 Slayer's awesome, man. I think I kept slaying. I think I'm like Slayer level like 105 now with like the artificial level cap bullcrap where like it scales your level past the level cap with artificial levels, whatever. But yeah, people are always so obsessed with like hitting level 120 or whatever, like the artificial level 120 Slayer, but that incessant need for power creep is what kind of made me stop playing, because like, you know, you reach the top of the ladder and they move the ladder up a little more every time, which is why I like Warframe so much. It's not progression based and it doesn't reset your gear and your skills, and nothing becomes irrelevant, you know, overnight because they decide to flip a switch on some new content. What I appreciate about it, at least in the last 2 months I've been playing or so, and from what the history trend tends to be for the game. Yeah, the virtual level, yeah, that like weird, like, I mean, technically it isn't virtual level anymore. I think they did make one Slayer go to 120 or something. I don't know. They like put out a survey like a couple years ago. They're like, how does the player base feel about us making the level cap on all abilities level 120? And everyone was like, no, that completely eliminates the point of anyone ever having gotten 99 and how hard it was back in the day to do it. I get that it's easy now, but it's still achievement back in the day to do.
Intel on the spy. You've reached the
I hate these liberate camp bounties. They're like the longest bounty. It's like, oh, you need to defend this camp for the next 5 minutes. Oh, and by the way, there's gonna be like 600 enemies that spawn. Let's go ahead and actually use our abilities here too. If I can't keep Vex armor up the whole time. Oh yeah, they did. I unlocked Prif around the time the update launched. Yeah. Wait, did they make every single ability go to level 120? Like for real, or is it just artificial? I know you can artificially level everything to 120, but like, does the actual skill itself go to 120 in terms of like content after level 99? I know it was just artificial in terms of like experience, but there was no content after level 99 except for like Slayer was just added recently. And I think summoning might have content after level 99 or something, but I need to try to keep my Vex armor up here, because I'm actually like trying to take damage now for realsies. I don't see any enemies. Yeah, there we go. Go ahead and keep that up. Make sure we keep our armor and health buff, our armor and damage buff going. Our teammates are killing everything before I can find it. Hello, sir. 2, 2, 1. That buff though, that armor and damage buff is nice. 747% armor, 390% damage, I like it. Refresh that. Refresh our dash. Refresh our armor again. Hey, how low my duration on my armor is right now. I need to get my formatting done so I can stop running out of energy. Or stop having to recast it every 10 seconds. Ow. Okay. And I forgot to recast it. No! I'm so sad right now. It's so difficult to have to recast that every 10 seconds. I really need to... I think when I have Forma next time, I'm going to prioritize duration. Even if I have low strength, I don't want to have to recast 3 every 10 seconds. Super annoying. Ow. Let me roll this toxin proc so I don't die. Life pro tip, by the way, if you ever get toxin procced on you, spam your roll button. You actually take, I think it's 90% reduced damage while rolling in this game. And for some reason, people like tend to not roll ever. It's super duper helpful. Nice, we got a Vazarine lens. Super excited about the lens.
I suspect the spy is communicating with nearby drones. I'll need to examine one to know for sure.
It reminds me, I probably should do, after we're done with our bounties, might go do some ESO. Which is super boring to watch, but is something I really need to do if I want to do Eidolons on stream, which is interesting content.
Drone is under our control now. Escort it to the extraction point before the enemy can destroy it.
Bipop does. My 2 healed me, I understand now. I still haven't looked it up, like how Chroma Prime's or Chroma's abilities work yet. I've just been kind of spitballing it as I've played the last 2 days. Why is my team immune? I don't like this. What do we do? Is there a hard on our team? Wait, there's a hard on our team. That or I'm getting DC'd. One or the other. Maybe inventing scales to 150. I can't remember too much new content now. Yeah, see, that's also part of it. You know, RuneScape was never meant to be a game that had that much depth to it. Like, there was meant to be a finite stopping point, and they're like, no, there is no finite stopping point. We must have subscriptions forever, and no one can ever hit endgame. But a little bit too overboard with that. The whole point is that you could, at some point, eventually master everything and play the game how you wanted. But oh well. If you don't agree with the game developer, just not gonna play the game. Why is it showing there's a? Showing me there's an enemy. There's an enemy next to me, but I don't see anything.
Cut off his line of communication.
The heck, man.
The Grenier have just captured one of Kanzo's scouts. Rescue them and see what they know.
Ow. That's a lot of enemies, good lord.
Take out
Okay.
the guards, but be warned, the prisoner has been strapped with a bomb collar. Detection will start the countdown to detonation. You've been detected.
Okay.
Hurry up and free the prisoner before that collar explodes.
And alright.
The guards are down.
Uno, Mas, Sage.
You freed the prisoner.
Oh, we have to get him out of I forgot we have to get him out of here. I just forget we have to escort the prisoner to safety.
The scout has relayed crucial information about the Grenier's line.
Okay.
Thanks to you, the spy has been unmasked. They're fleeing Cetus on foot.
Look for the capture target. Okay.
The officer is near.
I wish it would just mark the capture target for me instead of making me have to look for it every time.
Capture them.
Nice. And we're done here. Let me get 2 sliding kills really fast just so I can finish this affinity bonus thingy. They're losing too many players, so it's sad, so I would hope to gain a new subscription base, in my opinion, but I play because I'm loyal to the game. I've seen very little. I disagree with some dragons. Yeah, I don't disagree with that. honestly, like there's a few things I disagree with in terms of like the the massive amount of MTX they're putting in the game, but like I said, the primary reason why I stopped playing it was just boredom. Honestly, I got bored. I hit max combat level, hit max out my Slayer, and was like, all right, well I'm done here. I've done what I wanted to do in this game. Really had no interest in their end game content. And that game was never meant to have really an end game content. It was always about the journey, never really the destination. But Warframe is another game that is similar. I think one of our teammates got lost. Here, I'll put a waypoint down for you. That way you can find us, sir. Rank 21. It's not too shabby considering we aren't like actually trying to focus on leveling up our Chroma, just getting passive levels from bounties. It's not bad. Okay. We have one more bounty to do. Not give me the option to leave squad. Okay. Let's get the I played it. Ever played it, it's pretty much solid thing. Towards. Yeah, it makes sense. I get that. It was the first MMO I played as well. I have very fond memories of getting my membership and spending like days. It wasn't days. It was like weeks picking flax in I think it was Sears Village is what the name of the village was. In order to buy like those membership only items I had sought after for so long. I'm pretty sure I spent literally an entire summer of my middle school life just picking flax in RuneScape. It's pretty depressing, but hey, it kept me out of doing bad things, right? Are you gonna let me? Oh, there you go. That was back in the day when like dragon boots and plate legs and stuff were membership only. Okay, we got it. We're good. That sniper's still shooting at the drone, but that's fine. I can just body block it, I guess. Beep. 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 You know, a game I'm pretty excited for is everyone's like on the anti like EA hype train, right? They're like no rush and no pre-orders in EA games, but I've been keeping up to date with Anthem. That's looking like it's gonna be a pretty good game because you know, it feels like BioWare finally caught their stride again after the failing that was Andromeda. Even though I personally liked Andromeda, but you know, it got such bad rap from player bases that it just didn't do well enough to even get its DLC that was planned. I ever found memories of Clan Wars and still called that. They bank off flax bowstring. Yeah, dude. People have kids these days have no idea the market that was picking flax and turning it into bowstrings. That was some good gold per an hour. Why am I? I actually never did. How's that guy down? How are you down? I actually never did Clan Wars really. I did Clan Wars a little bit like once way back in the day, but I was never in a clan that was super into Clan Wars for whatever reason. Why is there still an enemy behind me? Oh, this guy. This guy over here. Watch, swap to my Arcwing. There's still members only. There's just scripted version of the few players get. And break experience friends. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. So BioWare is making Anthem with you know, EA's. I think EA's publishing it. BioWare's producing it. I'm a pretty big Mass Effect fan. I played Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3. But Mass Effect Andromeda came out last year, and everyone, it got such bad rap. Or I don't know if it was last year or the year before that. They got such a bad rap that like you know, ended up not doing well enough to even merit them releasing the DLC that was planned for it. And I personally, I thought Mass Effect Andromeda was just, you know, a breath of fresh air for the Mass Effect scene, and they did a pretty good job on it. But I guess it's too hard for people to look past initial reviews. But I'm excited to see what they can do with Anthem. I feel like they really have like a good shot of making a, you know, a multiplayer game similar to Warframe and set in sort of a similar to Mass Effect world, I guess.
Grab it.
Let me rest this guy really fast before I do that. I think it was just us two right now. I think our other guys on in here. Alright, super serious mode engaged. Me and just this one guy.
Now insert that data mass into
There's lots of turrets everywhere. I'm gonna kill these turrets really fast, actually. But before they kill me. Okay, there's one more turret up here. Alright, the turrets are down. That's up annoying me. Yeah, I actually played through Mass Effect Andromeda like 4 times, 2 or 3. Actually, no, I think it was 3 times. I played through each of the difficulties, and I stopped playing through the very last difficulty. I still haven't finished that playthrough. I probably will never finish that playthrough, but you know, I think that there were a lot of issues with the animations and stuff early on. But if you look past that and play through the whole game, and you know, kind of got into like the weapon crafting and stuff, there's a lot of really good content in that game actually. Once I started crafting like super OP guns, I was like, this game is amazing. Walking around with a shotgun that shoots like a giant slug that that is like heat seeking was like the most satisfying thing ever. Stop hitting me. Very painful, sir, please. Fly, baby, flat. Fly. Oh, correct. Hi, community. I don't know what you're saying, but I'm gonna go ahead and say yes. How are you doing, community? What are you up to tonight? On this beautiful Saturday evening? My teammate... Oh, we both got clapped. Oh, God. I'm like, my teammate's getting clapped right now. He's got clapped as well. I really should have brought a frame that I could actually survive on. Instead of bringing a frame I do not survive on very easily. We have to defend our armor console before it gets destroyed. Please stop killing me. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. I'm trying to defend the console, please. Lost a couple of ranked games, taking a break feels bad, man. I feel you. You gotta take a break though, man. You gotta get rid of that tilt, or else you're gonna just tilt yourself into oblivion. What game are you playing ranked in? League or HOTS, Dota? I assume it's a MOBA, but it might be like a shooter game or something. I'm trying. I'm all alone over here defending this thing. I'm getting no heals for my thingamabobber. Only way I can heal myself is with my 2. This is bad. God, we thought we did it. We did it. Oh God. Okay. Oh, the Arena of Valor. Gotcha. 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 That's that new mobile game you're playing, right? Or I guess I wouldn't really call it mobile, so which is like. I guess yeah, it technically is a mobile game. But you can play it on like emulators and stuff. I'm assuming, so I'm sure people play on emulators and stuff.
Clear out any nearby hostiles. You captured the location. Do not
Are we defend the area? Okay, that's fine. If all my teammates are here, it will be okay. But I think one of my teammates is just screwing around right now. Nice. Nice. Destroying the ships before they drop anyone off. That's what I like to see. Ow. Ow, 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 ow. Stop shooting me, please. Crap. Oh, crap. I really should have switched to a frame that can survive. I'm getting my booty clap right now. Good lord. Note to self, switch to Oberon next time I decide to do high level bounties. That's kind of, oh, that guy's like peon, gotcha. Ow. I'm gonna start casting a Vex armor. I think I'm gonna start using it here. I'm gonna die. I have no energy. No bueno. There you go. Up this. 2 seconds. 1. Recast. Okay. Make sure I keep my Vex armor up because I'm gonna get my booty clapped otherwise. Okay. These bounties are a lot more intense when you're not using a max level frame. I need more energy. Energy over here. Energy over here. Energy over here. Okay. Make sure I stock up on some more energy. Pizzas. Is that a friendly Nox or enemy Nox? I can't tell. The enemy Nox. Crap. With his armor. Okay, now that his armor's gone, he should die pretty quick here if we can hit him in the head at least. There we go. Alright, he's dead. More energy. Nice, we did it. We stayed clear out remaining enemies. Good job, team. I was worried there for a little bit. We're getting our booties clapped to the last bounty. That guy's dead. Nice. Alright. My freaking Sentinel's dead though, so I'm not getting the 12% Medi Ray from him anymore. Makes me sad.
Find it and bring it to me. Among these troops is a resupply beacon.
Okay.
Find it and take
We just have to kill supplies for this one. That's not bad. The supply beacon one isn't hard.
take that supply beacon and I will call
I got it. Got the supplies, please. Oh god, please stop sniping me. Who's shooting me? Oh, it's this guy up here. Right? There's a guy up here.
supplies are dropping now.
There's a turret up there, I see. Go ahead and kill this turret really fast.
Grab it so I can call in the drop. Here comes the supply pod. Destroy the
I
supply.
think I'm gonna have to solo this supply pod, but that's fine.
There's the supply beacon. Grab it so I can call in the drop.
Nice. 2 of 3 targets destroyed. Stop hiding from me. Just come out here and die. Yep.
Destroy the supplies.
That's the last. Oh, nice, we did it. Thank God. I was a little worried there. We're gonna be able to do it with me and my weakened Warframe. I feel like I usually end up having to carry most of my. Actually, I got carried by this Conqueror guy this time. Nice. Alright, so I think we can go finish forming our, we were going to do ESO, but I think I'm going to go finish forming my Chroma first. Or maybe not, I don't know. I'm going to put up a post, or put up a looking for group in recruit chat and see if I can find a group for ESO. If I can't, I'll just go do, go finish forming my Chroma. Who is now ranked 24, so he's pretty close to finishing this current Forma. I want to go check with Kanzu on my standing. Getting 10,000 standing per run, that's not terrible. I'm curious actually, now that we're ranked, now we're the 3rd rank. What does that mean for Zaz? Crosswares. I don't know if it's that one or that one that I need to make my Plague Saw. I think it's this one I need to make my Plague Saw, so I need to get one more rank in order to make my Plague Saw. That's fine. Increase energy rate on melee channel kills. Damage. This finisher granting lifesteal is pretty good for if I make like a plague or make a Zaw for a Zod dagger for my Naros. Okay. Speaking of, I need to go check on my I go check on my standing. Make sure I'm not overcapped on standing again. I have a bad habit of not checking on that and then overcapping it and not spending on augment mods or whatever. Good. Cool. Alright. ESO, that's what we're gonna do. Don't need bring the anthrax. Bring the actually need to. That just reminds me. I have to switch up the damage type of my
Operator, now get out there and
corpus here. I actually made this into made this in the radiation because I was doing sorties against corpus. Usually has robot bosses, and robot bosses have I think it's alloy armor, which is weak to radiation. I was switching my damage type over to radiation, but I swap back to magnetic. So Rhino, core build. Let's see if we can find a group. If not, let's go do forming for our Chroma. Okay, so it's simple. I need to. I guess I can weird stuff looking about I wish I had a DPS frame for ESO, but I didn't, unfortunately. I think my Equinox is actually almost done being built, right? Okay, I can actually start working on building the last part of Equinox. Or building the two separate halves of Equinox, I mean, the last part of it. That's where we build the night aspect. Day aspect. And then eventually we can build the actual frame. What'd you miss? I finished my bounties. They were very difficult because I was on level framed. I almost died 4 times. Actually did die 4 times, but I rest myself. Otherwise, we're just doing ESO, which is elite sanctuary onslaught. It's something I don't know if you unlocked it yet, but once you talk to a guy called Cephalon Samaris in the relays, you unlock I think regular sanctuary onslaught, which is basically just kill a bunch of baddies. ESO, last slide. Right now we're just trying to get a group for ESO so we can get our daily focus cap done. Bam. Got ourselves an ESO group. Yeah. Let's see if we can get this group to run it twice and we can be done with our cap. Then we can go back to leveling up our Chroma. So that makes no sense. I don't think I have yet. I'm still a master ranking with 1 max frame. Yeah, you probably haven't talked to Cephalon Samaris yet. He's once you go to there's relays on a couple planets. I think Earth is one of them now. There's relays that are friendly faction hubs, I guess technically is what you'd call them for the Tenno. And there's I'm not sure if you unlocked syndicates yet either, but there are 6 syndicates and they have little I guess hangouts on each of the relays that you can turn in you can turn in their rep for rewards. You can actually turn in the rep for rewards on your ship as well over here on this little syndicate window. If I open this and go to offerings, I can buy stuff from them from my ship. But you can also drop off syndicate medallions you get in syndicate only missions only on the relays. And then of course obviously there's also the Cephalon Samaris guy I was talking about and a couple of other people that are only on relays. But that's all in due time. I wouldn't overwhelm myself with all that now. Big thing is we're just going to be mindlessly murdering tons of enemies for a while, basically, in a minute here for focus.
Alright, what can we help you with?
I want to buy things I don't already own. Okay. Are there any frames I'm about to build I don't have augments for yet? I did just build Mesa, but I don't think I've picked them up yet. They were building the relays and unlocked the Syndicate, I believe, once I hit rank 3. Yes, you might have unlocked them already. Yeah, I know you have to be wearing like a Syndicate sigil in order to gain reputation with them, though. So make sure you're doing that. It's under like if you go under your Warframe's appearance tab, they're called Regalia. And you wear one on your front or back of your Warframe. And you can choose, whatever regalia you want to put on whatever side of your frame. You can only wear one at a time that applies to your rep, and it was the first one that was applied. So if you have, like, say for example, a Steel Meridian or a Red Veil sigil, the first one you put on your frame is the one you get rep with. So you can just get passive rep from doing missions and stuff. That's how it works. And there's also like Syndicate only missions you can do once a day that give you a bonus rep above the cap. Let's see. I guess I could buy Saren. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and pick up the rest of Saren's augments, I think.
Hope it helps.
And I'll grab. I think there's only like one more. There's 2 more Rhino ones I can grab. I guess I'll just grab Rhinos. That's fine. Just for funsies. And yeah, you guys. I think that on consoles, you guys just got the Strata relays being rebuilt for y'all. Like the Pirates event is going on for you guys. I think the PC got theirs a little earlier, so I think we finished ours already. But you guys should get it built as well pretty soon here. And once you do the event, it unlocks that relay like permanently, as if it's one of the other relays on the other planets. There's really nothing else special to it. I mean, I think there's like one little small like mission you get to do on it, but other than that, there's nothing special to it. It's just like all the other relays. No EVs. Oh, looks like we might be going back to farming Affinity here. I actually have an EV Trinity, but I don't have a lens on. I don't feel like installing one yet either. They just launched yesterday. Yeah, it's so crazy how long our consoles have to wait for updates. Because we got that relay done like a month ago or something. Like it's been like a whole month literally since PC finished that relay. That's crazy. I guess the developers gotta do what they gotta do and go through all the right channels to get their updates approved. You'd think they would just hold off on releasing it on PC until it got approved for console, but what do I know? I'm not a game developer. You know what we can do actually? So I think we have a couple of frames in the foundry that we haven't picked up yet. I think I have Neza and Saren. I haven't picked up in the foundry. I haven't built regular Chroma yet because I'm a pleb. We just started working on Equinox's second half of our build. I sold the farm. I sold a ton of planetary frames I haven't farmed up yet because I'm a noob. Where would it be? Oh, they are. So we have Neza. Cool. And I think it was Saren. Yeah. Our Volt is actually built done too. Cool. Go ahead and start working on that. Bam. Alright. While we're waiting, we can do a little fashion frame, my favorite part of the game. I think she actually looks good with I think the attachments we want to put on her are the, oh, I guess that's not happening. Go ahead and let's go ahead and put our normal palette on her and see how it looks. What color is that? Outer color? Yeah. White. Inner color? Yeah, inner black. And I think it's the color on her face. Or black. I don't know, that's rough. I want that black or white. Black, okay, alright. Cool. I don't know. Not that one I wanted. That'd be nice, but it's not cross-platform, so it'd be somewhat pointless to launch it all at the same time. Yeah, I guess. But if they ever want to be cross-platform, insert thinking black man meme here. Let me try the on her. Yeah. Colors. Everything is pretty uniform. This is gonna be white, but I don't remember. That's just black. Alright. That looks pretty cool. Always use the same sedan. So that looks weird for tentacles there. How about that? It almost looks better. Especially a good cross-platform opens up so much and connect the gaming community more. Yeah, I mean, I think that, like I was saying earlier, I think that Microsoft and Nintendo finally realized like the future is crossplay. Unfortunately, just with the way that developers especially have been moving, because it's hard. It not only does it suck for gamers, but it's harder on developers also when they can't make their games crossplay. When like the technology, it's frustrating because the technology is there. They're just literally choosing not to allow developers to go crossplay for whatever vain reasons they have, exclusivity and all that bullcrap is their reasoning. But especially for a game like Warframe where it's on literally every single platform, like there's no reason why it shouldn't be crossplay. There's a little game back in the day called Shadowrun that was crossplay between Xbox, PlayStation, and PC. And that game, got a lot of crap at the time for its gameplay, but it was pretty forward thinking with the crossplay. Honestly, I'm surprised that it got approved to do it. I guess I never expected such a small indie title to blow up as much as it did, but then again, it really didn't blow up that much. So. Kind of there. Boys get white. I think it's actually going to go into black. So I'm going to offset it to her stomach. Yeah. Feeling right. I think I need to offset this. In there. Sony's just stubborn. Yeah, they have a they hold a grudge against Microsoft, but it's actually Microsoft's fault. I forget the entire story, but it's something Microsoft did to piss off Sony when it came to crossplay way back in the day, and Sony held a grudge against them for it for the longest time. But people are like, it's time for y'all to get over your grudge and just move past it. They are doing it for Fortnite because I mean, it would be really dumb idea to not do it for Fortnite, but we'll see how they jump on that train. People were actually saying that with Anthem not being released yet, it would be a smart move for BioWare and EA to jump on the crossplay train, and make Anthem crossplay as well, because it is a PvE game as well. So really the latency lag between platforms wouldn't matter, and the competitive advantage between mouse and keyboard and remote controls wouldn't matter. It's all PvE anyway, so who cares? That looks good. I like the way it looks. Not going to play Saren Prime right now, but I just wanted to get her fashion frame done. Alright, and then what was the other frame I picked up? Was Neza, right? Yeah. Holy crap, Neza, you look very ugly without your deluxe skin that came out. Well, hot damn. Well, hot damn. Alright, let's go ahead and switch. Actually, again, white. They're probably talking about Microsoft probably pulled out of it, or flat denied any attempts at it. Probably. That sounds like a Microsoft move, honestly. I could be white too. Or X. Black it is. Neza, you're a very ugly frame. Sorry. It's right in between. Like it. Gotta put it in between the ring. Looks too good not to. Actually, I have a frame that has that on it. What the color set is on it is white, black, red. Correct. Alright. Perfection. I actually put on some different attachments, but for now we're just gonna go with it. That's probably gonna end up being black, so you're can't even see it right now. Cover it up. There, where's cool. Attachment. This one looks okay. There's a question of what looks best on their legs. Every frame has weird looking legs, so depends on what looks best on them. I think it's actually a Mugi. It is. Best on you. Yeah, it's fine. Might have to move their galleons. Perfection. I don't think I'm ever gonna play Neza until. Well, I might play him actually before I get the augments. See if I like, or before I get the accessories for him. All right, let's go. Now that we're done with that, let's go level up our. I guess we. Yeah, that's what we were working on yesterday. We were working on formatting this. I want. Great mod. Cool. Alright. We have 20 capacity. Yeah, add more efficient. And 11 slots left. Let's go ahead and just throw 100 adrenaline in because I feel like I need it. Yeah. I feel like I'm not generating enough energy as Chroma currently. Do not run 100 adrenaline. Alright, so we're gonna go hit up, where is it? We're gonna hit up Celine to go level up our, I do want to do the regular mission, go level up our Chroma and, oh wait, no, I made a mistake, no. Forgot to. Dang it, I forgot to reformat my Super Vandal, but I guess we'll just do it next time, it's fine. I think I'm gonna actually just walk around breathing fire on everything as Chroma to level them up. Hey, we found a star. I don't know where the star is, but do my dash so I can get some energy. Eventually, I'm gonna have to come over here and finish leveling or level up Saren Prime and Neza as well. I think I have a couple more frames in the. I have 2 more frames, Equinox and Volt, in the Foundry, and then I'm planning to farm up the rest of the planetary frames on stream, which is another like 4 or 5 that I'll have to level up eventually as well. Though I don't think I'm going to put any Forma in them because I do not like putting Forma in any frames that have a Prime version available. Seeing as it's just a like straight upgrade to it, so it's kind of a waste. This guy's having way too much fun right now. When the fun police start, you're having way too much fun with the static core. You might be using the negative range bug with it, where you just like kill everything around you by just. I bet he is. But he's gonna kill everything with this negative range static core BS bug. Damn it. Curious to see if he's gonna get all the kills with that. Never mind. He has no idea what I'm talking about. Probably thinks I'm crazy. Alright, let's go ahead and activate our 2 and our 3 and our 1. Walk around breathing fire and everything. I need more energy, yeah. Nice. That was the fastest wave 1 ever. Took us literally like 2 seconds. Rip. Rip. Darren's literally killing everyone, rip. My fire is one-shotting guys with 23% energy, that's good stuff. Wave cleared again, nice. My energy is actually keeping up this time, which is nice. That probably has to do with our Hunter's Adrenaline. But I think with a proper build, you don't need Hunter's Adrenaline on Chroma. He only casts his 2 and 3. He never casts his other abilities. He only casts 2 and 3. Like he never casts his 1 or his 4. So How's there an enemy back here if the wave's clear? Explain. Darren's killing everything with her scream, yeah. Nice. Actually got a kill. I'm so proud of us, we got a kill. Yes. It's so funny to me that Chroma still continues to cast his fire breath even if you switch to operator mode. Go ahead and breathe some more fire. These guys are actually not weak to fire at all, so it might be a while before I kill her. I'll kill all of her friends first, I guess. There you go. Easy peasy.
Reinforcements available. Do you choose to leave now or continue?
I guess I can keep battling, it's fine. I think we're still a couple levels away from maxing out our chroma on this one.
Keep fighting. Another opportunity to extract will appear soon.
We need like 4 more levels. We actually need to get kills, but this Saren here is getting all the kills. Rip. Wait, I found some guys to kill. Don't kill them before I burn them, wait. Nice. You did. They die immediately as they come out. Only 10,000 experience, god, that sucks. Sucks how little experience your frames get if they're not killing everything. It's actually like the one time I'm like sad I'm in a group with the Saren. Usually I'm like, yeah, Saren, I don't have to kill anything. But right now I'm like, no, Saren, stop killing everything. Which then again, I am super excited to level up my Saren and start one-shotting the whole map at some point. Once I get a good build for her. Another master, it takes no damage from fire, it's fine. She actually took pretty good damage from us there. I think that was actually Saren's spores that killed her, but that's right. Nice. Nice. Level 27. Alright. Might be a while before we finish our Chroma Forma. Like I said, I think I have one more to go, and then I'm done until I pick up Umbral mods, and I need to reforma one of my slots from away from a Vazarine Forma to a blank Forma slot, I think. Nice. Picked up a Thunderbolt, I like it. Stop killing everything, please. I need the experience. You and your 539 kills. I don't know how she has. Oh, there's two. Oh, that makes sense. Now I understand. I was like, why is there so much Theron screaming going on? There's two Therons. Now I understand. That explains why literally nothing is making it out of the. I'm making it out of the spawn room before it's dead. Just this one ye old Lee over here made it out all by himself.
Extraction is ready. Unless you can handle more
Alright.
of the enemy.
Hopefully we get a group that is not two Sarens murdering everything.
Time to get out of here.
Dude. Let's Forma our Supra. Yeah, I have to add Forma. Oh, I haven't added a but I keep forgetting to add catalyst to the weapons I'm working on, and then I'm always like, why do I not have nearly enough stats to use or capacity to use the stats I want? And I'm like, oh, that's why I want to use those. What is it? There's a third eye. The other Vigilante arm. That makes sense ish, yes. And this is technically a Prime Bane mod slot. I mean, I have them, but I just haven't leveled them up. I need a lot of endo. Like that's a big inhibiting factor right now for a lot of my builds is endo. I don't have any now, so I can't use any mods. I guess I could just stick the 60/60 mod in there. Is what or I could use heavy caliber or shred. That would be good as well. Fire rate and punch through. I really like the way that sounds.
Will you begin another mission?
I clearly don't have enough Forma in here though. I need to add one more Forma, I think. If I just add one of these line Formas, that should be good enough to cover all the mods I want to use. Let's see. I could use another. A lot of line mod. I'm always going to use 90/90 mods, I think, and if not Vigilante armaments. Where are the prime mods? Oh no, never mind. I should just add another Y. Never mind.
New alert marked on navigation 10 hours.
But if I'm going to plan on using a Prime Bane mod, I'm going to want another Y polarity at some point. Let's just go ahead and do that. Go ahead and sort that by drain. And if we add shred in there. Is there anything we can put in that spot for now? Is there anything that costs a 9 we can put in that slot for now? Actually, that's more the question. I guess we can put blade rounds. That's fine. Cool. Alright. And then we have 8 slots for Chroma. That would nuke our duration. Ability duration and increase our recovery rate. That's not a terrible mod. What is it? 28%? Or I have 24 for 7. There's a ray. Yeah, that's dumb. I might as well just do the. I guess I just add more ability strength. That works too. Yeah, that works. I guess we just have 323% ability strength. So the last thing I need to Forma then is going to be. I wish my efficiency wasn't. Oh, that's right. You're supposed to run transient fortitude at some point. I don't have the right. Where's transient? Hello? Okay. Oh, you're in there already. So that would increase my efficiency. What increase? Oh, I need to max out prime continuity because the duration I would lose putting fleeting expertise in here would be kind of counteracted by the continuity if I had prime continuity instead of regular continuity. Fine. And of course I need to change my aura slot. So I'll probably change my aura slot next and then take another look at my Forma slots, because I think I actually have all the Forma slots I'm gonna need for Umbral mods. I just need to probably Forma the Exilus slot and the reform my aura slot and I'll be good.
If I may say, operator, your chosen Warframe suits you. Ha ha.
Sabotage Corpus for Ice Storm. We can go do that really fast. I always like to pick up those extra mods. Like to pick up those extra alert mods just in case someone ever need extra one of them, or if someone ever asks me for them, I have them. You just take Chroma. Fine. Because they only ever come around for alerts, so I feel like if I'm playing and they happen to pop in, I might as well just do them. So I have an extra copy in case anyone ever needs one. I'm coming. There you go. Do I still have a super low duration on my? I don't. Okay, I actually have like a good duration on my Vex armor now. I think it's one of the last abilities on your frame to gain a rank when you rank up to 30. So it gets the most value out of your frames level. So I can have like a good duration on my Vex armor, which would be nice. Oh, this is the nightmare version of this. So we have no shields, which is fine by me. Chroma is not a shield-based frame anyways, so how about that? And it means I get to use 100 adrenaline the whole time to keep my energy high, which is nice.
That's the reactor. Expose its core and destroy it.
Nice.
Target destroyed. Proceed
Let's
to the
go.
extraction point.
Whoever this guy is in front of me is just like shredding it right now. We got a star. Cool. I will take a light star. Awesome. Oh, I feel pretty useless there, but that's alright. Is this guy using a... What is his weapon? Is that Piranha Prime he's hitting stuff with from a mile away? This. Good lord. Like sniping stuff with his Piranha Prime right now. "25 second duration." It's not bad. I might have even more duration when I put fleeting expertise in my build, but got to switch up some polarities. I think maybe not. I don't know. I think I actually have all the polarities I need to put fleeting expertise in there. I'm just gonna have to max prime continuity if I want to do it. I have a couple statues I haven't turned into Endo yet, so we'll see how close I am. Actually, I'm pretty sure that with the statues I currently have and duplicates I haven't turned into Endo yet, I could probably get the 40k Endo I need to max out prime continuity.
Mission complete. Excellent work, Tenno.
Jamie? Let's see. Actually, I'm curious if what is the cost to max out? That's not what I'm looking for. Curious what the cost to max out prime continuity would be. It's going to cost us 40,920 Endo, and I have 2 million credits. I'm not worried about that. Mostly the Endo cost, don't worry about. I have 20k Endo now. Let's see. If I sort this by 2. I turn this all into duplicates, so if I go ahead and I selected 288 of these, I selected 284 of these, 224 of these. How much endo is that? 5,000? Not nearly as much as I thought it was. Let's see, I want to get this number before I go turn in my statues to see how close we are to maxing out prime continuity. I think I'm only going to go to like this slot or this level of mods because I don't really want to go that far into my mods.
What are you thinking about?
These are the ones that drop the most commonly for me. That would be 15,000 endo. I feel like I definitely have more than 5,000 endo in statues. Let's go turn our statues in really fast. And we'll see how much we get out of them. Where's Mars Bazaar again? I think it's on Mars. Yeah. Get it? Maru's Bazaar. Get it? It's a joke, it's punny. Alright, let's see. We're going to Maru, gonna go turn in our endo. Want to buy a Glaive Prime set for 100 platinum. I think we'll get more than 5,000 so endo from the we'll get 9,000 endo from those over Gucci here. Right. We're so Gucci here. Yeah. Shush. I've had just really bad luck in Sorties, okay, Maru, don't make fun of me. So we hear like, ha ha ha, I haven't seen so much endo or so many ad treasures in so long. Yeah, because I threw bad luck in freaking Sorties, don't make fun of me. Alright, so let's go ahead and dissolve 180. 4 of these in endo. How much do we need exactly? We need 41k-ish, so we need... If we want to hit 41k, we need 10, 11, 12,000-ish. Alright, let's see how much we... Yeah, I think I said I had like 50k or something worth of endo. I did this earlier, right? I should go back in my stream with that, but I... 125... 23... I think we actually hit it right here. I'll go down to the very bottom, just this row right here, just for tipping gigs. Yes, I wish to do this. Oh, yeah. Alright, perfect. Now we can max out our prime continuity. Prime continuity is the duration mod. It's going to cost me 40,000 endo and 1 and 2 million credits. That is what I wish to max out. Yes, ma'am. Perfection. Alright. Max out our prime continuity. Let's see what that does to our build here. We move that to there. That to there. Prime continuity goes there. Gives 128% duration, and we want to get rid of that. Move that there. Where is fleeting expertise? That goes there. Let's see. I feel like I think we actually don't need line. We can move fleeting expertise there. Augur secrets, and I think we need duration is what we're looking for, right? Right, I want duration. What gives you the most duration? Oh, here we go. That's what we want to use. I seen it. If we use narrow-minded, we gain a ton of duration. and lose a range. We don't really care for range though.
Excellent armaments.
Ah, I understand.
Please
Oh,
return covered in blood. Safe and sound.
oh 300 health, 425 armor. We really want, I think we need vitality though. The question is, in the next 2 levels, will we gain 3? Where I can swap now. Will we gain 3? What's it called? Capacity in order to fit vitality in there. If not, if anything, I can add another Forma to Power Drift, or to my Exilus slot mod slot, and then I can fit vitality in there. I'll have a crap ton of I'll get my health buff back basically. I like that duration though. 167% duration, 105% efficiency. I have no range, but I have a ton of strength. Interesting. Interesting. Now that I have prime continuity, actually. Now we have that mod all equipped. I use continuity on my. I don't need duration on Naros. I use continuity on that. Okay, that could benefit from it. Oberon doesn't use continuity. No, he does use continuity. If I swap you, no. I would need to add another polarity in order to use prime continuity, probably. Or a couple more polarities in order to use prime continuity. I only need duration though. Why do I even have continuity on him? Good question. Let's change my Oberon build around a little. I don't actually. Oh, wait. I might have it. I might actually have it for a reason. Pylon hunting is. I don't really care about duration front on Brown because he's just a frame. He just needs to get the his 3 off, and it basically stays on forever. So, what can I put there instead?
Tenno, there's a time mission alert
I could nerf his
Check
range.
navigation.
What nerfs range? For duration? No, that's terrible. Could nerf strength for range. I don't really need that. Oh, you know I could put there instead. Duh, I'm so dumb. Where's Phoenix Renewal? Yeah, that's what should go there, actually. Under farming. Oh, Phoenix Renewal. There. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. I think that makes sense. Yeah, okay. I understand now. We don't use continuity on him at all because he doesn't need duration. Who does use continuity? Oberon, or not Oberon, but Rhino does. Okay. I would have to put another Forma on Rhino in order to use prime continuity. That's only for my Iron Skin build I use continuity on. That's so weird. Why is my Iron Skin build the only build that I like that was actually supposed to Gladiator 8. Oh. That's what my build looks like. I don't use I don't use continuity on Rhino at all. Could use Streamline and increase my efficiency, I guess. Where's Streamline? Roar uses Intensify. Farming just has slightly less strength, I guess. Yeah, just switch swaps over the. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Kinda. Cool. Does pretty sure Trinity. Oh, she doesn't care about duration as well. I forgot about that. This build does though. Can I fit prime content? Can't fit prime content. Nice. I like it. Nice. That actually is awesome. That's a pretty big upgrade to my blessing build and my Eidolon build there for Trinity, because that duration kind of helps buff the damage reduction she gets, especially the 4. It help protect the what are they called? Help protect the lures. And her blessing build obviously likes it for her blessing build obviously likes it for keeping her blessing up as well. There's no health in this build though. I guess that makes sense because Eidolons can one-shot you, but you can't really get one-shot otherwise outside of that. Really low duration for energy vampire build. Actually gonna go ahead and switch this race. Arcane Race. No. I'm gonna keep no. I actually don't need no either, because I can just go void mode and avoid the blowback for the thingamabobber. These primed and I actually don't Arcane Guardian technically, because pretty much everything at all times you attack it as Nyx, you should never ever have to like deal with anything hitting you as Nyx. I guess for shits and gigs, just make her tank if we ever do get hit for a reason. As you are a guardian, a race. Banshee, I'm gonna go ahead and just keep blank on everything because I'm gonna get Banshee Prime at some point. Excalibur, I'm gonna get Excalibur Umbra at some point, so I don't invest anything. I think I invested 1 Forma in him. So far, I'm just gonna leave it at that. Theron Prime. We're gonna leave. I guess we can add a reactor to. We are eventually going to. Nezo doesn't need a reactor for now, because I'm probably not going to use them for now. Boban, I'm never going to play again until I get the Prime. Volt, I'm about to get the Prime for Volt, which is pretty exciting. And Zephyr, I'm farming up her Prime as well, slowly but surely. So we have a couple frames we're never going to use the Prime version of them. Just 1, 3, 4 frames we're not going to use until we get Prime versions. As this Prime isn't due anytime soon, about that. Our Chroma Prime just started growing his pus on his neck. Sucks, but it is what it is. We have a pus on it. Oh, Vabans is ready to pop. Ugh. Look at it. Look at it. Go ahead and grab him and immunize him really fast. Then go back to farming Affinity on Helene.
Operator, no!
Operator, yes. Stop it. It's gross. No one likes saying that. Ugh. Thank God I stopped having pink stuff all over my frames. Back to I'm actually curious really fast while we're sitting fashion frames. What the emoji set looks like on I actually don't think it looks as good as the Tigress Prime set. Alright, back to I think the Prime kind of last slot there. That's right, fleeing expert. I can't remember what this last slot was for. Oh, Vitality, that's right. We need to go see if we have enough. That's right, we're gonna find out if we have enough capacity for Vitality there if we level him to 30. I actually want to be leveling my Chroma, but I guess I'm not really worried about it because a portion of the experience you get from killing stuff with weapons goes to your frame anyway, so not worry about it. It's when a Saren's nuking the whole map is when you get like no experience for your frame. Nice. Give me that energy, boy. Ned actually seems like a good frame. I might end up putting some Forma into him if I play him a little. I think I just picked up his augments too, so I could play him a little with his augments and see how I like him. Seems like a good utility frame, similar to Oberon, which I like playing. I think it's hard to beat Oberon's like flat armor and healing over time buff he brings to the table for group play. Level 29 already, nice. We're actually getting kills this time, so we're actually get to level our frame. Now. That's now. And we... Okay. I think I actually might hit 30 before we ever get to 10 waves. So I might back out really fast at 5 just to see if we have enough capacity for that Vitality mod. And find out whether or not I need to form my Exilus slot or not. But either way, I guess I have to form him because I need to change my aura slot to a dash so I can fit corrosive projection in there. Yes, give me all those extra mods to turn into Endo at some point to level another Prime mod. That's all I use it for, unfortunately, leveling Prime mods. I love when Nova makes things explode, my favorite. Oh boy, I should probably... What is that duration? 40 seconds? Ah, yeah. That is what I like to see. That's some good duration right there. Did we max out? We did max out. Oh yeah.
Extraction is ready.
I'll do another 5 actually. If I do another 5, I'll get my weapon up to 30, and then we can extract when our weapon's 30 as well. Make sure I refresh my buffs in a second here. 2, 1. There we go. Refresh the ward as well. Refresh our energy gain. Kill all the things. We have 40 seconds to kill things now between refreshing our buffs, so we actually get to do some work now before we're just back to refreshing buffs. I like it. Holy crap, we have so much health with we have no Vitality mod right now. We just have the Elemental Ward mod, which increases our health as fire, and it's giving us so much health right now, it's crazy. giving us like 600 health. I guess with all the ability power we have. Oh, I forgot to refresh my buff in time. So bad. I'm so bad. I refreshed my buff too late. One of these days I'm gonna be really good at refreshing my Chroma buff. Today is not that day. Stop grabbing me. Nice. Okay. A lot of enemies over here. Kill all of the enemies. Let's go ahead and refresh our buff in 3, 2, 1. That 900% armor buff. Good lord, if that's what that is, that's crazy. Ow. I'm actually go read the description of the ability in a second here and see what those icons each mean. I'm pretty sure the first one is armor and the second one is damage. I've never heard of a damage buff going above like 800%. If it is what it says it is 1100%, like boy, this is one strong Chroma build right here we got going on. Just gotta make sure I refresh my freaking buff. Let's look at their abilities. Where is it? Vex armor. Armor increase 1100%. Damage increase 888%. That is nutters right now. Good lord. Our weapon almost maxed. Almost there. We're getting there. Maxing our weapon. 2 seconds. Go ahead and refresh so we don't forget. Go ahead and dash. Get our energy back. Refresh our elemental ward. Make sure we keep your health up. 808% damage. Good lord. That damage buff. We do not need Serration if we max out Prime Cryo rounds. Which reminds me, I'm going to have to do that if I want to start using the Lanka for Eidolon hunting. Big thing is I gotta start farming focus so I can start doing more Eidolon hunts. I can probably, so someone said I could probably get myself, I forgot to refresh my buff again. Someone's saying that I could probably get into pub like Terrorlist hunts because they're super easy as long as I have the 111 amp. I can pop shields and kill the Terrorlist pretty easy that way, or capture the Terrorlist pretty easy that way. And get my quill standing, my focus up easily with quills. That's crazy, and it gives me 600 health, that's nuts. It's crazy how strong of a frame Chroma is compared to the other frames. Well, if I can at least keep my freaking I can keep my buffs up. He's a strong frame. I'm gonna extract him in here. I have everything maxed out, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we managed to max out both our frame and our weapon, which is awesome. Okay, let's moment of truth. Can we fit? Can. We don't even do their Forma for now. Okay, cool. So we have, let's see. We have 167% duration, 105% efficiency, strength at 323%. We could swap out one of our strength mods for Hunter's Adrenaline. I don't think we need it, honestly. I think we get plenty of energy. We still have to format this slot over though to corrosive projection. This is not a good slot. This is not a good mod slot here. This rifle amp. Okay, so I want to let's just do Let me actually a screen this before I forget. Before I forget what that build looks like, and I'm double check. Let me double check that I captured that. Nope, that didn't work. Yep. Let me just get the good old fashioned way. This wheel. That over. Taking life, but it will do. It will do. Alright, let's go ahead and add a Forma prize of this slot. That date. I can actually press it. Most important mods in here. I want to add that, but I don't have it. That's fine. That's fine for now. We can just put transient fortitude, and then it was vitality and intensify there. You, I think, are pretty much close to being done. Corrosive and vigilant armaments, one away from fitting. So sad. Like two polarity away from fitting, or two capacity away from fitting in there. All right, let's go ahead and buy some more Forma. Yes, we should buy some more Forma. Go ahead and do that. That you? I still can't fit shred, but I can fit vigilante armaments here. All right, let's go level again. One more time. We actually do Mesa Fishers here. Might as well. If I'm gonna level here, I might as well do Mesa Fishers here as well. Question mark? Like, there's no reason not to. Banshee Prime chat. I see them both of those, but I don't. Oh, these are Radiant. Oh. Let's just go ahead and do PT right now. I guess I could just do a bunch of the work down the list. Just gonna crack relics, honestly. Might as well crack relics if they're there. Two birds, one stone. Level up my frame and crack relics. Easy. I'm pretty sure that I have enough staying power to be totally fine. Very excited about the void fissures. That means I can crack relics and level up my stuff. God, my frame has 100 health. So bad. Mistakes were made. Alright, now for me to hide like right here. And just kill stuff from behind this cover right here. Pretty sure I think if I go right here, I won't get hit by stuff. I also can't shoot over that, so let's go ahead and move over here. Nice. Hey, clap boy. Did you bug out the relics last mission or something? I wasn't here last mission.
The enemies are dropping reactant.
I haven't gotten any yet, unfortunately. Nice.
Get the reactant. You need more to open that relic.
I like this new plan we have going on here, where we get to crack relics and level up our frames. Good stuff. This is some efficient farming. That's my favorite kind of farming, is efficient farming. Okay. Like that keeps them at the same level they're at. If it turns them into baddies, into corrupted baddies. Keeps them at whatever level they started at. It's nice. Hey, clap boy. Yes. Tons of loot back here we can grab. Give me all that loot, boy. Two more waves, 4 more reactant. We'll see if we can pull it off. I think we can. We're at rank 13 with our weapon array, rank 6 with our frame. Nice. Ton of guys over here. Let's go here and get these guys off. Okay, clap, son. There's tons of reactant. There's all the reactant we need. There it is. We're done here.
That's it. You opened the
Time to have unlimited ammo.
and we'll take a look.
Unlimited ammo. All the DACA. I like the unlimited DACA. Nice. Rank 7 with Chroma. Cool. I might have to switch over to breathing fire on stuff in a minute here. I also think I might have to switch over to using white energy for a cold elemental ward, which is armor as opposed to health. Because I'm not using any armor mods, so I think the health isn't as important as the armor when it comes to terms of effective health hit points. Here we go. Got him. Nice. Cracking relics and getting XP, yeah. That's a good combo wombo. I feel like we're not getting enough experience on our frame right now, which sucks, but we're probably have to do a couple of relic crackings before we max out our frame. But the good news is once we're done maxing out Chroma this time, we are done with formatting him. He is completed, and we can move on to leveling Saren and Neza up. I do want to form a Saren for sure. I don't know if I want to form a Neza yet or not. Not sure how I feel about it playing him, but Saren for sure. I know I need a Forma and build a lens for her so I can start doing ESO with her.
Reinforcements available. Do you choose to leave now?
I think we actually just keep going. Actually, we can just continually crack relics in the same one as long as we keep going. Let's see. Around Prime Receiver, I guess. I don't know. I'm not sure what the best thing to pick. I'll keep going. I have another Mesa we could do. Just gonna keep cracking all the mesas I have. I have so many of them. And this is a good weekend for it too, because everyone's farming ducats.
Continue to defend. You will be rewarded for your bravery.
I actually think I need the Tiburon Prime Barrel, so if that guy happens to get a Tiburon Prime Barrel for us, I would not be sad about that. Increase our health. Get some Vex armor going. I don't think our Vex armor is very strong right now.
You are going to need more reactant if you want to open that relic.
Go ahead and repop our armor now. Repop our ward. There we go. Get ourselves some a little bit more defenses, honestly. A little more health and armor. Oh boy, there's a lot of dudes. And nullifier. 8 nullifiers. Good here. Yeah. Refresh that. Refresh that. Seven seconds refresh. Refresh. Timer 2 for refresh on that. Nice. Getting a pretty good buff to our armor and health. Our armor damage. Alright. Go ahead and refresh our elemental ward. About to refresh our armor in a second here. There we go. Trying not to let it drop right now because I am in a pretty low level frame right now. Nice. Refresh in 4 seconds. There we go. Refresh that. Drop a charge to make sure we have energy. I think we have. Okay, we have enough reactants dropped for us. We need to make sure we pick it up. There you go. Now we have infinite DACA. That's what I like to see.
Finish your mission to find out what's inside.
Give me the infinite DACA. I forgot to refresh my armor. No, I'm so bad. Why? That's why I'm just shoot my enemies with infinite ammo instead. Never mind, I don't have infinite ammo apparently. Die! Alright, maybe time for me to start breathing some fire. Yep. It is time for me to start breathing fire. Everyone will die by my flames. By my flames, you shall be purged. Warframe button. Slapped boy. I think that corrupted enemies are weak to fire. But it seems like they're dying much faster than the regular enemies die to my fire. Burn. Burn. Is that a corrupted dog? That's really weird. Also, he's not dying. Just gonna stand over here and breathe fire on him for all of eternity. Or just shoot him, that too. Go breathe fire some more guys so we can get our Warframe's experience out. Nice. Nice. Give me that XP, boy. I like it. Burn things to the ground. Those corrupted ancients not taking any damage from our fire. No, I thought they were weak to. I thought they were weak to fire damage, but apparently not. Ow. Go ahead and pop Vex armor too. Just to make sure we stay alive. Or at the most take like 0 damage from our fire attacks. It's only the Lancers that really take damage from our fire attacks, so it seems like. Lancers, the troopers. But the wave's over, why are you still spawning? Where we at? Level 16? Not bad. Not terrible. Still getting relics cracked and stuff while we hang out. Bombard. Nice, nice. Right now we're not getting much experience on our weapon because our frame because we're using our weapon, but that's okay. Our frame isn't really that strong right now, especially versus corrupted enemies. You'll be the fastest frame to Forma will be Saren. I'll get her Forma in like 3 runs. She'll be done every 5 waves. She'll hit level 30 because she's literally nukes everything with her abilities. It will be nutters to say the least. Is this wave 10? Like wave 10 it is. Lots of enemies everywhere. That guy's there. Where's this guy? Sure. Oh, are we done? Alright. Rank 18, not terrible. I might bail after this because my Super Vandal's done.
Unless you can handle more of the enemy.
Maybe look at that. We're on Prime Optics and Banshee Prime Blueprint. I don't own a Banshee Prime chassis blueprint, so I'm gonna go ahead and grab that actually. I'm ready to get out of here, personally. Yeah.
We're done here. The extraction team will take over from here. Time to evacuate.
Alright.
There's a time-limited mission alert available.
Sure there is.
Check navigation.
Alright, so we should be able to have a full build on our
Covered in blood. Safe and sound.
on our Super Vandal now, right? And we can actually switch to that for a 60/60 mod if we want to instead of I like Shred. Shred's pretty awesome. Alright, go ahead and rename. I renamed these the major faction names and mod accordingly, just so I have a basis for each one whenever I just want to swap really quickly. I actually use magnetic damage versus Corpus, even though it's not really the best. But I think I find it the best versus low level Corpus because you know, they don't really have a lot of HP outside under that health, so like the punch through or under that shield, so like the punch straight through the shield. But there are better options like toxin or gas damage versus them. Best it's gonna be gas damage actually, because it does the best all around damage versus them. I think it's infected and fire. Yeah, there you go. Bam. Alright, Super Vandal done. Jack, you have been formed. Are there any other primary weapons? Forma and or level up. I feel like Gridlock.
Operator, the system needs you.
I just got the Stern right. Ooh, I'm just missing the receiver. I can build that. Snipetron, we could do. Havelock. Regular Supra, we haven't even built yet. We have the Tsar as well. I've heard good things about the Tsar. I really want to build the lens. That's like my next like big weapon I want to build in Forma. I've heard really good things about it and its damage potential. I need Fieldron and Crowdic. I hate farming Crowdic, it's the worst thing ever. Literally just like painful. It's literally painful. Plaza is supposed to be. Yeah, we need one more Argon Crystal. We can build the Atomas. What we should be doing is going and getting an Argon Crystal for that actually. Yeah, found a prime. We're just missing the barrel. Nice. So it looks like Dragon built in the have the what do we build in the con? Everything needs Argon crystals. I just don't have any Argon crystals right now. Super sad about it. Okay, so Orbite Alloy, which is easy to get, and Pyrotic Alloy Interior. How do you get Pyrotic Alloy? Good lord, any crap. That sucks. I'm getting pretty close to being able to build my Plague Zod though, so we're getting there, which is exciting. Just need a couple more ranks in I think I need like one more rank in the Ostron Sanding. Oh, Carrier Prime. Okay. I think this is actually vaulted, so open it for me randomly. I was in a group that randomly opened up vaulted relic and we got that. What did you say? What did you say? Might go to bed? Looks like I'm actually gonna cut it a little short tonight. Actually, gonna go swimming with the wife. Yeah, she invited me. So you know what? I'm like, you know, I'm gonna go swimming with her. I appreciate anyone who hung out tonight. That's what we want. Yeah. Anyways, so we streamed for about 3 hours tonight. We usually go about 4 hours, but we're gonna cut it short a little short tonight. Appreciate everyone who hung out. Appreciate anyone who asked questions in chat. Don't forget to hit that follow button if you want to see me go live again. I should be live tomorrow night again at 10 p.m. One night I don't go live on is Thursday nights, but I sometimes will randomly pop in on Thursday if I happen to be home early enough from work. And I'm thinking about maybe doing something here and there. Anyways, appreciate all the support tonight. You guys, appreciate you guys coming out and hanging out with me. Anyways, that's all for tonight. Good night.